I was asking about being represented again, and it's a lot of loopholes that in this case, the attorney I had before gave me and the other hurt person the insurance papers, telling us that it's the insurance a company truck. The guy was driving a company truck that ran the stop sign. He ran the stop sign and pulled out into Sherland Drive on them. My daughter broke her hip. Her auntie broke her leg. Jermaine,
Go ahead.
and the guy only had $100,000 insurance policy. I want to know, why is it that we have to pay the medical bills out of the money that's been given to us in the insurance policy? And I need to know what else do I need to do.
Okay.
John?
Well, Lisa, you said it was a company vehicle?
Yes.
Even though the limits of the company vehicle are only $100,000, if it's a solvent company and if they have assets, you may want to talk to an attorney about filing a lawsuit and getting a judgment against the company. And if they're not, a company who can file bankruptcy or could some way, avoid that judgment, then that would be one thing you'd want to do. Now, the medical expenses do have to be paid out of the proceeds of the settlement, because what the settlement does, it compensates you for your medical expenses, any time missed from work, as well as for the pain and suffering associated with the injuries there. But if the company if it's a company truck and the company is a solvent company, then sounds like they don't have enough insurance to protect themselves. And if you sued them and got a judgment against that company, then that judgment would stand and you could stand to collect some money from the company.
And that's an example of the situation John was talking about earlier, that there wasn't enough money. There's not enough insurance. And if they had uninsured motorist coverage, that would go on top of the money that's there and provide, stack, and provide additional money to pay the medical bills and to compensate for pain and suffering, that sort of thing. But you have to have the uninsured motorist coverage in place at the time of the accident. You can't go get it after the accident.
Okay, thank you for your question, Lisa.
Opinions expressed on Law Call are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the opinions of 13 WMAZ staff or management, nor any legal or judicial entity. The legal information supplied in this broadcast is general information only and is not intended to be legal advice for any given situation. Do not rely on broadcast information without consulting an attorney. Contingent attorney's fees refers only to those fees charged by the attorneys for legal services. Such fees are not permitted in all types of cases. Court costs and other additional expenses of legal action usually must be paid by